Hey everyone, this is Dean with DCA Crypto. Today I'm going to cover Kaspa for you guys, and I got some price predictions at the end of the video for you. I want to compare it to a couple other projects and what I think it could do in the next bull run. There's some recent updates with this one that I wanted to cover for you. We'll go over those updates first before we get into price discussion. I appreciate if you subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you get notified of my future videos. All right guys, let's jump into it. All right, Kaspa is currently at 2.3 cents. If you look at the history here over the last 180 days, you know, it was way down here under 1 cent back in January. It was at like 4/10, almost a half a penny here, and just kind of shot up here, got up to 4 cents at one time, and then it kind of corrected back down into this 1.3, 1.4 cent range, and then it jumped back up. This one is, you know, it could just keep climbing up here. I've been looking for an entry on this one. I think it's going to do really well in the next bull run, so I am definitely looking to pick some up. But I try to wait for a correction. When it was down in this 1.5 cent range would have been a good time to buy it. I probably was picking up some other coins around that time that were on sale as well. This one was not a priority in my portfolio. I had some other ones that I was trying to accumulate first, so I was grabbing those, and I think I've accumulated most of those. Still trying to get some more quant, but these other smaller caps I'm starting to pick up some because I did reach my Solana goal, so that's good. I'm just trying to I try to focus on one at a time and not just buying a bunch of different ones all at the same time. So we'll go to the website here. This is kaspa.org. I'll put the links for these in the description of the video. And it says wrapped Kaspa, a bridge from Kaspa to Ethereum. And exciting development, new opportunity for Kaspa community. The Change Finance, a leader in the cross-chain DeFi space, has successfully launched a native Kaspa to the wrapped Kaspa WCAS custodial bridge on Ethereum network. This launch unveils a new spectrum of opportunities for Kaspa users, including direct bridging on Change's decentralized exchange or their DEX, mobile app from the Kaspa network to Ethereum, and now possible to utilization of Ethereum's established DeFi ecosystem. Basically what this is doing is it's allowing you to use this Change's DEX network. It's supposed to make seamless transactions to take advantage of the Ethereum network with it. It allows to lend, borrow, and participate in yield farming activities. For instance, through yield farming, users can provide liquidity to a DeFi protocol, earning interest and fees in return, effectively making their assets work for them. Lending and borrowing platforms like Aave and Compound will allow WCAS holders to expand their wealth or access other assets using their own cryptocurrency as collateral. So that's really good news for Kaspa that they launched this. Gives holders opportunity to make some residual income off from the Kaspa while they're holding it and investing into these liquidity pools. Another article here. This is also on Kaspa.org. Kaspa developers meeting in July. This was a few days ago. I'm recording this on July 8th. I think this meeting was held on the 5th. And it says the developers meeting Dev Talks. Starting with Rust contributors' achievements before launch, as discussed by Michael, it's essential to understand the role of the Rust rewrite. Known for its speed and reliability, Rust is a programming language that has become integral to the Kaspa platform. Now, I know Solana also uses Rust. It is a really robust and great platform to use for developing cryptocurrency networks. So, the future of use, let's see, Shai provided insights in the future of utilization of testnet 11. Testnets are sandboxed environments. Consider them practice fields where developers can experiment and test new features. These environments are critical as they allow for extensive testing without risking the stability of a live network such as the mainnet. The future use of testnet 11 will thus be instrumental in ensuring the reliability and functionality of upcoming features. So basically they're trying to use this to experiment with other technologies on the platform. That's a good thing. And they're pretty young in the stage yet for Kaspa, and they got a long ways to go as far as building out their network. So they're just using this as another way to test on the testnet and try to come up with better features and make this a robust and faster network and better network to use more features. So that's good to see that they're doing this. So that's pretty much what was covered in the Dev Talks. They also went over mempool refactoring, pruning starvation, integration framework, and P2P improvements. You guys can read this article if you want. I'm not going to go into too much detail on it. I don't want the video to be too long. Now, as far as price action with Kaspa here, as I said, it's been over this 2 cent range for the past several weeks. I've been looking to get an entry into this around 1 to 1.5 cents. If it dips down to 1.5 cents, I'm probably going to pick some up. And then if it goes down to 1 cent again, I'll probably buy a large chunk of it. I'm not one of those people that just wants to buy a token just because I'm attracted to it and I think it's a great project. I wait for a good entry because, you know, you can pick up, you know, 50% more or even 100% more tokens if you wait for those entries if it comes. If it doesn't come, not a big deal. I still have plenty of great coins in my portfolio. Like I said, guys, don't be married to any one particular token. If they give you a good entry to buy them, great. If not, oh well. I just buy the ones that give me a great entry. I would love to have some Kaspa in my portfolio, but I'm going to wait for the right entries to do that. Now, I've compared these two before, but I want to compare them again just so you guys know where I'm coming with these price predictions. HBAR is kind of a similar technology in the fact that it's not a typical normal blockchain. Hedera, you know, they use their hash graph technology. Kaspa is not a typical blockchain either, so they're kind of similar in the fact that you know, they use different technologies for their blockchain, basically, even though they're not technically a normal blockchain. But if we look at HBAR, it got up to a little over 6 billion in market cap, about 6.5 billion in market cap in its first bull run. So that could be a good starter point to see Kaspa doing in the next bull run. If it got up from there, from here, if you picked it up at 2 cents, that would be about a 400 million market cap with the current circulating supply. So there's going to be more tokens coming into the supply though because of the mining activity that's coming up, so it's kind of hard to do a true price prediction, but just an estimate of that. If it went up from its current market cap to HBAR's first bull run, that'd be about a 16x from here. So you can calculate that out, and if you picked it up at 2 cents and it got up to 32 cents, would be estimated, you know, maybe around 30 cents or so with circulating supply increasing for the next bull run. But guys, if you pick this up at 2 cents and it gets up to 20 cents, it's time to sell a large chunk of your portfolio, at least 20% or so, because you just don't know how well it's going to do. And that way you're in profit and you still have like 80% or so to ride up from there. But if it gets up to 20 cents, me personally, I would be taking profits on it, just so I'm in profit, and that way I'm not stressed out about it, and I'm not, you know, worrying about, is this going to have a big correction? Is something going to happen in the market where we get a correction, and then I missed out on my opportunity to get some profit out on it. So, and if we look at Chainlink, that's the other one I like to compare this to because it is a different type of network. It got up to 20 billion, over 20 billion in its last network, like 22 billion. And then it crashed down, and then it all the way down, like it had a huge crash here. And yeah, back in July of 2021, all the way down to like 6.7 billion, and then it came back up to about 16 billion. So if it did 20 billion in the next bull run and you picked this up at 2 cents, that would be like, so if at 400 million market cap, if we do 20 divided by 0.4, that'd be a 50x from here. So about a 50x from here, that would put it at $1 if it hit Chainlink's market cap. I would say that's the most that Kaspa is likely going to hit. I would not wait for that number, guys. I know a lot of people are waiting for a $1 Kaspa in the next bull run to start selling some, but that's not that likely to happen. So you would still get, you know, a 20x or so if you start selling some at, 50 cents in that. But I would really start taking profits at 20 cents and then maybe 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, 60 cents, and leave some in case it gets up to $1. Make sure you're not getting stuck holding the bag for other people, because that's what's going to happen to you in the bull run. These other YouTubers are going to tell you, oh, it's going to hit $1, it's going to hit $2 or whatever, and then they're selling. In the meantime, they're selling their bags and they're taking profits, and they're not telling you and being honest with you that they're taking profits on the way up. And then you're holding the bag while the market corrects and has a crash, and you're stuck and it's back down to 10 cents or something ridiculous, and you could have sold. So just be careful of that. That's pretty much all I've got for this video, guys. I don't want to make it too long. I appreciate you guys watching. I would love if you guys subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so I can get these videos notified to you as they come out. And I got the free Telegram group that's in the video description and the pinned comment as well. You can join that Telegram group right now. It's free, and I try to build a community in there, so I appreciate that. We'll see you on the next video.